Hi everybody, welcome to this opening round video for Expert Division in the Coastal Cliffs tournament here on the BK Golf Clash YouTube channel. Thumbs up please if you don't mind, and make sure you subscribe as well. Now, due to time and work commitments, I've had to split up the holes into 3 videos, so it is 6 holes per video. Make sure you check out all 3 parts. They are up on the channel home page. Remember to take a token or two, tweak as needed according to your clubs, balls and play style. And of course, those all-important wind angle tweaks as you go. But we've got plenty of drops to use as references. Timestamps in the video description down below. Good luck, here we go. Awkward wind angle on this awkward par 3. We're going to go with sniper and a kingmaker. We're going to go with 2 top spin and 2 bars of right spin. Now, add your spin first, and now look at where I'm setting up. This is the key. Look at the 3rd and really the 4th bounce. So 2nd bounce firstly before the green. 3rd bounce just at the edge of that light green square column. 4th bounce into the dark one. Make sure you count your rows and grids there of green squares, because it is a difficult one to find. There's just no other references, unfortunately. So pause the video, do some counting and try and replicate as best you can with the spin added, of course. Mid plus 30, power 3 numbers, and we're using sniper 10 numbers. Now look there, with 8.4 wind, I'm just starting to the point of adjusting down the cliff. So any more than that, I would kind of switch to a wind 4 because you don't lose distance. Thankfully though, 8.4 is fine, and we drop this for a hole-in-one, but it is very, very difficult. Here, this is an easier drop. Thankfully, we're going to go with Kingmaker or Kingslayer, and we need the runner for the 2nd shot. 5.5 top spin, 3 bars side spin to the right. Setting up as follows. Top of plus 0 with APOC 5 and above. APOC 5 and 6 will have the blue ring touching the rough on the right. APOC 4 you will be at the top of plus 6 with 30% of the blue ring overlapping the rough. Max plus 20 on this one. Then we're going with 2 balls curl to the right. Find the point where the circle drops as your overpower reference, and then back up 1 click before that with your right curl. Hit perfect, and we're going to bounce nicely before the rough there, and then over the sand, rolling down the fairway. I'm going to get a decent drive distance here of around 395 yards. 2nd shot, bottom white ring pin check. We're just in plus yards here, so if you're worried about being out of plus yards, you could take a click of top spin away. But bottom of the white ring touching the cup there. Plus 1, we're going to play this 38% slider, 25% elevation. You could see there, I've added my spin. It is 8 bars of top spin and 2 bars right spin. And then we want the ball guide just through the hole. You can see just the tip of it going beyond the back edge of the cup. The ring references there you can look at, as well as a little bit of the yellow ring outside of the rough. But the primary concern is the spin. Once you've added your spin, look at the ball guide. The reason I set up with the ball guide through the hole with the tailwind is because we are just down into the bunker. It's going to cause us to lose distance. So for plus 1, 38 slider, 25 elevation, pull over the bullseye, 2% per yard difference there using the runner level 10, dropping it. On this par 5, setting up at the top of plus 10 yards with the APOC if you've got level 5 and above. Blue ring touching the rough on the left with APOC 5 and 6. Adding spin, 5 top spin, 3 left spin. APOC 4 is going to be at the P3 max rest, and you'll have 30% of the blue ring overlapping the rough. Max plus 10 is my adjustment here. For me, that is going to be 6.6 rings. But for you, obviously, always should use a calculator, because you may have different wind strength, and you will probably have, may well have different club accuracy as well. We're going with plenty of left curl there. Look at the tip of the triangle being aligned with the T, and it is just before the circle drops as our overpower reference. Hitting perfect, bouncing nicely on the fairway, and we're rolling down the next fairway here, and we're going to get into a decent drive distance here, hopefully find some consistency around 380 yards. 2nd shot, going to use landing position plus yards. You are going to be close to max distance with the Grizzly, but it should be fine even with Grizzly 7 and 8. If you're a little bit short though, add a little bit of top spin as well. But all being well, you shouldn't need any. So my default spin is going to be 0.2 right spin, And here I'm aiming at the right edge of the cup, but I would like you to tweak the aim, as I just missed this one, but I like the adjustment that I'm doing here, so I would tweak the aim rather than any of the adjustment. +4 landing position, playing it 90% slider, 20% elevation. That will be equivalent to +7 with Grizzly 7 and 8. I would like you to use Grizzly 9 numbers. 2 pulls over the bullseye here. It is a fairly decent wind angle, so I believe with a tweak or two on the second shot here, you will have a decent chance. Perfect ball away, bouncing very nicely, and we'll just have a look at the result here so you know which way to tweak. Missing on the left, so a little bit more offset to the right would be advisable here. Crosswind angle here means we're going to have direct headwind on the second shot. So we're going to go at the top of +7 with APOC 5 and above, top of +13 with APOC 4. Add spin, 5 top spin, 2 left spin. Ring references with APOC 5 and 6, blue ring touching the bunker, APOC 4, 30% of the blue ring overlapping the sand. APOC 7, you will have 30% of the clear ring on the fairway. Rest of the clear ring in the bunker, of course. Max +10, power 3, for me that is 6.1 rings. Making our adjustment, then it's time to centre the ball and hit perfect. No curl, no overpower, just a nice perfect ball. And here I want to position myself on the fairway for a minimum distance shot with the Grizzly. So perfect ball away here. Drive distance is going to be in the region of 375. Now find the min line here. Be careful here with the thorn packed, it's difficult to find the min. You could actually try and pack the runner if you want to try that as well. 2.2 backspin, and we're going with 1 left spin. But basically from the min line, I want to have the third bounce just at the back of the cup. So you might need to tweak your backspin amount based on your drive, but that's the reference that's worked for me. There you can see the third bounce just at the back of the cup. Min +10, power 2 settings. Make sure you change to power 2 settings in your app. So minimum distance, 10% elevation. You've got to pull up the slope here, so try and be as accurate as you can. Pulling over the bullseye, and then we're going to hit perfect. And this will have a decent chance at dropping. Like I said, you might need to tweak the backspin based on your drive distance, but it's a good reference to work from here. Hitting perfect here, and we're falling beautifully for the eagle. For plenty of early access content, including academy tutorials and the latest episode of my Club Guides series, join us on patreon.com/BK Golf Clash. Loads of elevation charts as well, and win charts for all the tournaments. Great way to support the free content here on the channel. Plenty for you over there, so please join us on patreon.com. Another tricky setup here, so be careful with this one and please practice it. With a navigator, inner ring touching the rough at P1 min line. Make sure you've packed the sniper. Then I'm going to adjust rings before I do anything else. Min +10, power 2 settings. So inner ring touching the rough and the fairway line at P1 min. Then we adjust min +10, P2. After I've adjusted, I switch to a navigator and then I add spin. We are going with 2.2 top spin, 2.2 right spin. Take a token or two, put some wind angle tweaks in. If you don't fancy it, play a standard bounce over shot instead, but this is a hole-in-one reference for you. Perfect ball, centre the ball and hit perfect, catching the rough very, very nicely. Great right, may not be safe. Great left, may not be safe, but we sneak it in for the hole-in-one. Here on the drive, playing with APOC, and we're going to play with the sniper for our second shot. 1.5 top spin, 3 bars left spin. APOC 5 plus P3 max rest with spin added, ball guide in the middle of the fairway. APOC 4, you will stretch out 1.7 rings to find your position once you have added spin. Max +10, power 3, no push-up needed for APOC 5 and above, but with APOC 4, you would need to push up 1.7 rings after you adjust. You can see I'm at +10, so you should not need any overpower, but obviously if you do push up into overpower, add that on to your shot. Going with circle drop overpower, and then I drag the ball across, half wall curl, to the left, just to make sure I'm clearing the rough nicely. So make sure you've got that little bit of OP on as a default. With our max plus 10 adjustment, we're going around 350 yards. Second shot, I'm going to give you a tweak here based on the result in the video. 1 bar of left spin first, then we find our position, and here I'm aiming deliberately short of pin, and you can see ball guide is 3 green squares short, aiming at the pin. I'm going to give you a tweaked adjustment, so what I would like you to do is on the notepad and in the commentary, it is not what I did on the video. So for plus 10 landing position, that would be plus 12 with sniper 9, go 85% slider, 5% elevation, 2.5% per yard, use sniper 10 numbers. Like I said, that was slightly different to what I did in the video, so that is a tweak based on this result here. I believe that will be the next step to try and drop this one. Good luck with that. Like I say, you should have a good chance. The speed is very nice, just missing this one off to the right hand side. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.